Welcome back to Dash for Adventure. We find ourselves back in the state of Georgia, approaching a small country town with big history. This town finds itself just outside of the Cohutta Wilderness, Fort Mountain State Park, and Carter's Lake. If you want some ice cream in this small town, come to this old Texaco gas station. That's pretty cool, isn't it? It's called the Cream Hut, right here in Chatsworth, Georgia. Modern day Chatsworth is like any other Georgia town. It's got all the regular stores and the fare that you would see anywhere. But Chatsworth is still unique that it carries a lot of its history, and that's still prevalent in all of the architecture and buildings that surround it. Chatsworth is the county seat for Murray County, and there's the Murray County Courthouse. Beautiful architecture. Another view of the historic Murray County Courthouse. The original Chatsworth Old Town area right here on 3rd Avenue still thrives to this day. But originally, Chatsworth, before it was a town, it was Native American territory. There are many murals around Chatsworth that you should check out. But as I was saying, long before Chatsworth, this was part of the Cherokee Nation. Very fertile grounds for hunting, because it is right at the base of the Cohutta Wilderness, Fort Mountain State Park, and Carter's Lake. Native Americans made this their home, and this was part of where they grew and became a nation. The Van House is not too far from here, and Chief Van was one of the leaders in the Cherokee Nation. Chief Van and Chief Ross of Chattanooga were very instrumental in trying to save the Cherokee Nation and make it integrate with the new American civilization that was being formed here. While the Cherokee Nation tried to integrate, we continued to push them out. And then the railroad came to town. And as soon as the railroad came to town, right here at this depot, Chatsworth was born. As a matter of fact, it was around 1883. Actually, I think it was precisely 1883 that Chatsworth was incorporated and created. The tracks are long gone now. They've been completely realigned. They're actually on the other side of those buildings right over there. But originally, the train tracks came right through here, right at this depot. And that depot exploded this area and allowed commerce to spread across the southeast. And just for the record, the Chatsworth Depot was built in 1905. While commerce was exploding around the southeast, it was primarily made up of timber, agriculture, and livestock. And all of this new business coming to the area put Chatsworth on the map. It's still thriving today with commerce. When you're adventuring out to small towns, make sure you take the alleyways. You never know what you'll see going on these back streets and alleyways. You may just find an absolutely amazing mural hidden in the back alley streets. Look at that. With the agricultural industry kind of waning over the years, Chatsworth has reinvented itself like most small Georgia towns. And Chatsworth is now considered the gateway to the North Georgia wilderness, with the Cohutta Wilderness being the largest wilderness outdoor area in all of Georgia. Carter's Lake just down the road, and Carter's Lake is the deepest lake in Georgia. And Fort Mountain being one of the most majestic mountain state parks in all of Georgia. Chatsworth is definitely a place you want to visit if you want to get outdoors. It's a bit off the interstate, but they do have an exit marked very well. So if you're heading up Interstate 75 in North Georgia, if you've got some time to kill, come visit the shops, the eclectic area of Chatsworth, Georgia. I know we've enjoyed our time here every time we adventure in this area. So whether you're looking for some Cherokee Indian history or whether you're looking for historic railroad towns of North Georgia, or just looking for a gateway to North Georgia's wilderness areas, check out Chatsworth for your next adventure. Thanks for joining us today on our little adventure to Chatsworth, Georgia. We'll see you guys in the comments and catch you in the next video. Have a good one.